Let's talk about the full disclosure concept. Now, the interpretation of this concept is highly judgmental. The reason I say this is because of the very nature of this concept. We'll go through the entire concept and its impact in the video, and you will understand why I'm calling it so. Let's begin. Full disclosure concept is one of those concepts where if you don't practice it properly, you might find yourself looking at financial statements that do not show an accurate picture of the situation. Moreover, the relevance of this information used by the users of financial statements is somewhat majorly dependent on the practice of this very principle. Full disclosure concept states that any relevant information regarding the business is supposed to be mentioned and shared for the sake of providing a clear picture to the users of the financial statements. On a side note, I just want to quickly tell you what I mean by the users of financial statements. They are the people who consume the information provided in the financial statements to make decisions relating to the company, whether internal or external. Some examples of these users are owner, internal management, employees, investors, lenders, government, customers, etc. Now back to full disclosure. In case of any event, for example, a fire in the warehouse damaging 25% of finished goods is supposed to be disclosed to the users of the financial statements as it may have a direct impact on the business and the parties related to it, like the owner, lenders, investors, etc. Let's take another example. Suppose your business is into the manufacturing of car wheels. One fine day, due to some technical fault in the manufacturing process, the wheels produced that particular day were not up to the standard and could be potentially dangerous to anybody using them. A month later, your company is being sued for a particular amount because of that accident caused by those faulty tires that came out of your assembly line. Now, this information of your company being sued is relevant to a lot of people involved with your business. It is now an obligation for you to mention these details about the case to the users. Now, since this information involves legal proceedings, you may be restricted to show some details to the users because of things like confidentiality or potential defamation, etc. This is the part where it gets a little judgmental as to what extent should the information be disclosed, since any irrelevant information can be used against the company itself. It has to be material enough for your users to have some use of that information without jeopardizing your day-to-day operations. At the same time, your business cannot leave details out from the information which may have an important impact in the process of decision making by the users of the financial statements. In summary, full disclosure concept requires business entities to report all the necessary and relevant financial information to the users of accounting information. And that's the full disclosure concept.